How is everyone? Hope we're all well. Yes, he's on time. It's 9 o'clock. He's on time. What's going on? It's interesting that this view doesn't use the entirety of the screen on the phone. But not only am I on time, we have trains running on time, but I've even got the chat on the TV ready. Just in time for no one to be here at the start, unlike last week. You lot know when I'm not prepared, don't you? You wait for me to be. Hey, he's not prepared today. We'll wait. And one thing I am going to do is I'm going to swap these two cars around. Because again, I just know someone's going to mention it. Jake, I know you've got something to tell me about. Question for you. First, Fiji has a sister, and it was last heard of. Hang on. Last heard to be a private collection in Kent, but then sold on by them. Where is it now? So that's the question for you. But how are you anyway? Konbawa. Do that. Come back. Not a clue, lost it after it sold. Good. Now are my two things? I don't know, fucking it's you're my source of knowledge for all these things. God. Got him. So one was a magazine thing and you've got a new one as well. Okay, do tell. Ah, very interesting. I do have a book about that here somewhere, but yeah, very interesting. Got three things. Oh, come on, don't start stuttering, you cretin. Got three things. Okay then. So, yep, that's number one. Hope number three is telling us where 3G's sister is now. Royal Mail lost the buildings orders. Bad show, bad show. Bad show, old boy, bad show. So ring them up and tell them poppycock. They're building their own layout in competition to you. That's clearly it. They wanted the building for themselves. That one, and we can add the last one here. Kombawa to the highballing hogger. How are you, sir? If you look just between the buildings here, you should see a certain pooch. Yes. One go running Pacific. Nutcase. Very cool. Which one? I don't know all the names off by heart. See, I probably know it. Does that make sense? Like, if you say the name, I'll probably know it. But if I was asked to guess, I wouldn't be able to align it with the Pacificness specifically. Yeah. Deal with it. So just tell me which one it is. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, it's not finished. Oh, blimey. So while Steel Harbour tells me which one it is, welcome. Tonight we are running a theme. Well, which ones can it be? We're running a bit of a theme tonight, and this is fixed trains. Trains that are now repaired or fixed. In some way, it means they can now run fine. So on the inside line, in the white, we have the E353. This one was a fix because I managed to be a bit clumsy, a clumsy klotz, and managed to knock the bogie off one of the carriages. This snapped. Snapped that off on the motor unit, and had to buy a new chassis and got that running. On the outer line is the Yakimo, the Series 273. I was going to say 370, it's 273. In its full 8-car formation. This is thanks to that great comment just ahead of last week's stream. Yeah, just amazing to have this train running its full 8-car consist. So yes, that's the theme tonight. And obviously certain things that happened since the last update video. I have the roofs painted on the buildings. I think you can see this one. There's one just there. Unfortunately, you don't seem to be able to see the lights. Those not working at all. No, I have to turn the lights off to do that. But yeah, they are running. They are working. Because put it this way, I can see them. Yeah. So that's that. And obviously, you're facing the station with all the lights I've showed yesterday. But that's the bits I've done since. Not named project, or does it have a tender body? The plan is to paint it into a SEO line green, but in red instead of green. What are you going to do? You're going to put green lining where it would be red on the SDCR line green then? Question mark, question mark. I'm good working on my F78 while watching. Most excellent, sir. Excellent. Then I need to find a name. Not sure what yet. It'll be yet. I've got a few. Very cool. We stand by to have updates as and when they're coming. Whew. I'll take a look and get that looking. So folks, we are only going for the hour today. Yeah. We're only going for the hour. Most because I'm pretty tired. But hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the trains running. Very cool. Very cool, yeah. So once you've decided, let us know. Yes. So I got to do so much on this over the weekend that I'm just However, I do want to bring something up, which is a bit of a disappointment. I woke up to an email this morning from one of my 2 shops in main shops in Japan, saying that they've cancelled my order. Okay, which one? Because it can no longer be shipped to this country. Right. And it is the Swiss crocodile set. After a bit of digging, basically shops within Europe, not within the EU, within Europe, complaining that the Japanese shops are doing it so much. I see on delivery, yeah. Complaining basically the Japanese shops can do it so much cheaper. Therefore, the Japanese shops were no longer allowed to sell it to customers in Europe, which is, as a small child would say, BS in the video. But yeah, so it was a little bit disappointing. So yes, no Swiss croc coming my way because I am not paying the price. I looked at one store, thought, oh, let's have a look, see what it is on that store, because I get another discount there because I'm joining the club. It still would cost me more than the entire set was going to cost me just for the loco. So yeah, one won't be coming here anytime soon because I've got other things I'd rather get. The price was good, it was a nice novelty, but it's not worth spending stupid amounts to get something that doesn't fit this directly. Real shame, but yeah, there we are. Of course my brain has immediately gone, what could I get that month instead? But yes. I mean, the only thing you can't see from where you are is I have actually got some deer over just sort of that way as well. But I think there are some photos going up at some point. So yeah, I've been adding all sorts. You can see the taxi shelter there. There's a bus shelter just behind here. So yeah. It was, I will say, it was quite a disappointment. And I was very tempted to email back because they said, we hope you accept this cancellation. And this is the shop that likes to get a bit funny if you cancel things. So I very nearly responded with, I do not accept this fully rigged, ocean-going load of poppycock. But I kind of want to do. I get little bits from them, so I just said, yeah, okay, it's beyond your control. Yeah, there's not much I can do about it. Choose your battles. That's the good thing to do. Choose your battles. But yes. So I was saying to Dale here, this stream is possibly the closest we've ever come to the old Sakura Densha streams yet, in terms of you're pointing at the station. Okay, it used to be pointing that way as opposed to this way, which we will look. I'll look at doing for the next one maybe, if we did angle along there. But I thought, one, you don't really need to see me. I've asked about it a few times. No one's wanted to say anything, so I've made the decision myself. And you don't need to see me. You're here to see the trains. So, see the trains. Enjoy the trains. You can sort of see me in reflection of the TV on this, and you see my arms. But is it my arms you can see? If not, it's probably the reflection on the t-shirt. But anyway, what this does mean for those of you who are pernickety about this sort of thing, because I know you lot, it does mean that, say, I hold up a picture of the beautiful Fiji, the text is all the right way round. So that alleviates some of you with genuine concerns about the text being reversed. And also, I put work into this. I'd rather you look at this than my view. That was painful. Is the chat still working? Everyone's gone quiet. Thank you for the like. It's appreciated, not suspected. Yeah. Oh no, not a Swish Croc getting cancelled. Yes. Sadly. You're debating names. Okay, as long as it's still working. It's alright, it's just like, okay, were you quiet there? Right. I really do love the way the light catches that purple strip along the top of the E353. I'm sure that's the Azu Kaiji, that one. That's the name of the service. Very good, very good. So what sort of size would that be then? We had looked at the layout next, I could have said the size of the turntable. And you see, well, I was there to see one layout. I did what I said on the tin. Nice work on your project. Get some Zero Swan in the background. Thank you. Yes, I mean, I would, but I am staying away from that period. Could have one. There is one flying there now. In a heritage capacity, but yeah. Yeah, the idea is eventually to get at least an ANA airliner flying over, maybe an F4 Phantom or two. But yeah, an ANA airliner is definitely one of the priorities. And Kombawa Brad, how are you, sir? The answer is big. Come on, you sure you should know how big it is? How many centimetres? Yes, we like a bit of F4 action. Are you going to start for? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I thought it was June. I didn't mind it was June, they said. Yeah. Their Instagram post said June for the Steam spectacle. Okay. Oh, typo. I don't know yet. I don't know. It all depends if Greg's going or not. I'm still a bit... What's it after that thing with Izabutu? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Thanks. Glad to hear you're well. I mean, it won't be... It won't be in time for next stream, I don't think. Maybe the one after we'll at least have one new train, if not two new trains, and one of them will be the secret project one. So, yeah. Well, not the secret project, the secret train. So that'll be something to look forward to later in the month. Oh, very cool. So presumably you know it's going to fit in your car. The lights in the station here, they are on one setting. They're not as bright in real life as they appear in appear on camera. In fact, the main room light isn't as bright as it appears on camera. I just noticed that. There's probably some foam magicry wizardry going on there. The dark arts and there making it all brighter. Or they're going to do the thing where they go down the track at the same time. Yay! It's not something you notice till you start filming it. Because it depends on what settings you got on, but it doesn't show up all the time on photos. But yeah, on film it really does sort of look a lot brighter than it does. But then you can see those easily, but then you can't see the ones in the farmhouse now. I mean, if I pick the farmhouse up, just to prove that LED is going, you know, it's And the same for the shrine as well. And just be visible on the side of the screen there. You see in HDR the camera doesn't, so we have to expose highlights for shadows. That's quite great, yes. Yes, I think there is an option. I don't know if you can do it on YouTube, but I know there is a setting when you're doing videos and photos on the phone to change it to HDR or not, as the case may be, depending on what you want. But take that off. Any more trains on the way? Well, yes, I say that the secret one, it will be on the way later this month. Obviously, part B of it is here. It's really confusing. There's part A, or the base set, and then A and B. Expansion B expansion is here already. So that will be on the way. So that's one I'm really looking forward to there. I'm really looking forward to you all seeing it because it's one I get pestered about so much. And then also on the way later this month will be C57 180, which is a 462 Pacific type steam engine, a lightweight Pacific. So if you're familiar with your British locos, in fact they're lighter than these, but it seems bullied like Pacific. But they are lighter than those in the way they are. There is a more bullied equivalent, slightly higher up the range, but it's the easiest way I can sort of describe it to you. So your, for those who don't know, sort of think your Tor Valleys, your Tangmirs, that sort of thing. So yeah, but yes, C57 180 is operated by JR East to haul their heritage trains or their excursion trains, and that's the one I'm going to be getting, along with one of its excursion trains, which is unique to this engine. I haven't seen it being pulled by any of the steam engines, and that is the Banu Etsu excursion train. So that will be on its way later this month as well. And I'm really hoping they come around the same time so that we can get them on the track together on one of these streams, one on one line, one on the other. But yes, so I am looking forward to the steam a lot because it's a set of passenger cars, especially if I've looked at and gone, those are beautiful. They're Series 12 passenger cars. So if people can remember back to last week's stream, was it, I think? When we ran the blue ones with the white stripes down them. That's the series, that's the 12 series. Really exposed air conditioning units on the roof. Quite big chunky blocks, more so than the ones on that one. There are a set of those that are specially painted for the service. In like a red, grape and gold livery. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to both those arriving. The following month, I should also get my factory buildings this month. The following month, I think, then goes a bit quiet. Let's have a quick look. I know what I've got coming, I just can't remember the order. So, here we go. Yeah, the Banetsu, yep. The secret train. And that's actually it for June. Then in July we've got a single locomotive coming, which is a DD200. This is one of the latest freight diesels that is out there. Then in August there is the Planets container set, which is, I think they're recycling like mascots, but I thought the decoration was really cool on the container. And the Green Max are celebrating an anniversary. I've got the sticker set coming for that, so I thought it'd be kind of fun. And also that month there will be the Kato HB-E300 series Resort Shirakami Buna formation. That's a 4-car set, and the HB is because it's a hybrid, bringing yet another form of power to my collection. I have steam, diesel, electric, petrol, and this will be a hybrid. So yeah, that would be a nice new one. I think it looks really beautiful, that one. It's like a white scheme with green trees on it that sort of fade into the white as it goes down the side of the car, and then obviously reappears towards the end again. So yes, that's during August. Then nothing in September. October, we have the H100 diesel car. So 2-car set in Sawyer line wrapping. So wrapping just basically means there's a special scheme on it. A bit like the Panda Kuroshio. It's got special. It's a normal train. It's one of a set of that type that will run a route, but they take some, put some aside and put special colours on them, and that's what these have got. And that's Atomics, that one. And then it should have been the Crocodile in November, but obviously not. And in December, that's October, yeah, sorry, yeah. So nothing in September, October now, and November should have been the Crocodile. December then is the C57 and Muro Mian line train number 255, which was the last regular steam haul passenger train for JNR. And that is another C57 type, and the actual train that pulled it was doing the actual one that pulled the last steam haul passenger service to JNR. Every steam haul passenger service after that was an excursion. And I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get that. I'm really hoping that Atomics see their way clear to creating the next, because later in the year, after they announce it, the next 2 last steam bits of JNR, which would be, I believe it was the D51 for freight trains, for the last freight train, and then it would be a 9600 class 280, which was the last one in 1976. I believe it was 76. Was the steam shunter. And it'd be great if they did both those well, because also that would mean we'd get a new 9600 class, which we're kind of desperate for. Well, I am anyway. So yes, just a few, not massive, not mega amounts. This month coming is going to be perhaps the most expensive of them, with the 2 trains coming in 1 month. There is a bit of a floating one, which is, there is a hybrid, I think that's a hybrid as well, or it might be hydrogen powered. There's a shunting loco Due to come out from Pop and Detta, who I do have some freight cars from. They are gorgeous items. They're doing their first loco. And that's a hybrid. That's a hybrid, yeah. They're doing their first loco. It's a switcher, shunting engine, and basically, it's one. I don't know. On the one hand, it doesn't really grab me, but on the other hand, I really want to encourage another manufacturer if they're going to bring themselves to the table of making running trains, motorised vehicles. I'm going to try and encourage them to do so, because again, I'm wanting a 9600 class, and also be interested to see what else they do. So for those who have been following the Yakima's progress for a while, and I've said I'm not happy with the colour, if you look at the way the light catches the purple band on top of the white unit there, and that slight metallic sheen, that's what the copper should have on the Yakima. That's what the real one has. But yeah, Gombawa, Hermitage Road. Evening, Pete. How are you, sir? Got to go to bed early, bro. Early start. Good to check in. Thanks for coming by and asking the question. Take care, Brad. Sleep well. May the rest of the week go very smoothly for you. And this is why I hope Tomics do one. But I think they'll get it right. The way the difference between the Twilight Expresses is amazing. So, for anyone joining us fresh, the theme tonight is fixes and repairs. So the white unit, the E353 Azukaiji, is I managed to accidentally break one of the driving trucks underneath it and had to repair it, bought a new chassis, £12, £13, plus shipping, and fit that to get that working again. And of course, for those who've seen the video, you'll know about the Yakimo having its couplers extended, so I can actually enjoy it as a full 8-car rate. And it is now running, just as that chap said, Neil, wasn't it? Just as he said, it is now running as beautifully as any of my other Kato units. Which is all we wanted in the first place. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is the E353 on the inner line, the white one, and the sort of coppery one with the cream window surrounds. That's the Yakimo, the Series 273. He says with full confidence now he's looked it up again. Haven't since I looked a bit earlier though. So quite a few bits to get. One of the few things I'm wondering about is getting bushes in scale. I realised that before on the original Sakura Densha, I used the Wooden Phoenix bushing material. It looked alright, I thought. But seeing the size of the deer has made me think again. I don't want them to be hidden by monster bushes. So, whether I don't know whether I can get the same stuff. I don't know whether I just get the same stuff and cut it down with some scissors, make it smaller, or whether, I mean, obviously you get twice the material then, don't you? Or whether there is actually some specific engaged size bushes. Because that's the next layer I have to work on in the forest theme, which you're currently looking over part of, there where the shrine is, on the left. And yeah. So yeah, if anyone's got any suggestions there, I'll be more than happy to hear them. But I really am glad with the fact I decided to paint all the remaining white areas brown, because like I'm looking there on the TV where the chat is for me, and I can see behind the farmhouse is a brown field as opposed to a white field. Now what I think I need to do there is actually mix up some murky watercolour paint maybe, and do that, fill that in. The only other option I did think of was actually getting some of the resin, the murky water resin, and pouring that in, or whatever it is, the material, and actually pouring that area, but lining it with cling film first to make it watertight. Because then I can just trim the edge of the cling film off once it's dry, because I would not want to put this stuff straight on that, because it would just go straight through the phone. Which, you know, before I was looking for an easy win with the paddy fields, but I've got time now. So, yeah. So this is pretty much as you'd see it as an exhibition, and it's the direction, the viewing. This is the side you view, at any exhibition it goes to now. And the sort of trains they'd be running on it, I'd be running on it just because it's. I found these were the more popular ones, for the brighter coloured, more modern units, and that, rather than the old steamers and old electrics and everything. That being said, next week we will be running steam trains. It'll be a pure steam session, that one, and then we'll have a pure diesel session on the one after, unless the new trains arrive by then, in which case it'll be the one after that. But yeah, we will do a special one for each one, because we've had pure electric here today, but I'd like to do a proper pure electric one with a freight train and a passenger train. So Yeah, this one I say is fixes and repairs. And I've actually got a proposal for work tomorrow, in as much as I should like to take this in, set it up as if I was at a show. I'm happy to take the day off, really. This is what I'm going to offer them, is to set up as if I'm at a show, take the day off to do it, get there nice and early to give people a chance to get a chance to come and see it. Basically offer it as almost like a mental well-being thing, like if you want to come and sit and watch the trains go by for a bit. You know, because some people said they found it really relaxing at the show. You know, I'm like thinking, well, could be quite good for that. It would be in the staff room, Jake, if I did do it. And it's got to be so. I can't be having loads of students coming up to it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was the first thing I thought was it's too open to abuse. At least at a model railway show, they've got to pay to get in. But yeah. But yeah, just offer it to see it's about, you know, we've just had Mental Health Week, and close your ears, Jake. Quite frankly, I thought it was pathetic, the effort. Of all the things they had going on, there were two things I actually got to participate in my role. And one of those was basically on my own, which was, you know, the coffee and cake or whatever in the morning, which ended at my start time. But there is some left. Yeah, great. So I can just sit in the corner on my own, and a mental health thing, and eat and drink on my own. Brilliant. I mean, I did go and do it because I thought, you know, got to meet them halfway. But yeah, and I took part in the wearing green photo as well. Let's say, save for that, there was nothing. There was nothing I got to take part in. So I think I'd like to offer my own particular brand of it. Did you? Yeah. It's nothing to do with the fact I always wear that hat. Totally not. And I always have a fleece on me these days. No matter how hot it gets, I'm having that fleece on because it's where I keep my keys and everything. But this is the thing, I didn't, until something went up on Teams saying about where is the photo being taken, I didn't even know they were taking one. This is what I mean, it was really poor. Really poor. So I'm thinking about offering my own particular brand of it, like I say. A chance for people to come and, you know, they can come and chat. They don't have to talk about the trains. They just come and sit and talk. You know, I don't mind providing some cakes, and if we could get arranged for some hot drinks to be there. But I'll be there from morning through to finish time. That would be the idea, to give everyone the chance to actually come along. And I say, I'm not gonna have to do it at my normal time. I don't mind taking the day off for it, but I want to venture it, see what happens. So there's a few people I spoke to who, yeah, it's not been. It felt very much like a bit of a tick. it did feel like they're just ticking a box rather than actually giving a shit about it. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see what they say. Can you venture doing a show again? We'll see how this goes first. At least not asking me the other awkward question, and please don't mention it on stream. I've got to handle this very delicately. The question I got asked the other day. Can I bring this in? I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person. It's going to have to be I'd rather you didn't. You can bring photos of it. But yeah. Any other question? All right. It was the student you found talking to me. Just as well. Yeah. He asked me if he could bring something in to show me. Military related. And promises it's inert. And it's like, yeah, for now just bring photos of it to show me. I'll have a good look at those. I mean, the upper gloves have said fine, but I'm not comfortable. When someone asks if the paperwork to cover it all is sent to him, not his parents, I'm just like, you should be bringing that in. So yeah, photos. I'll see it another day. I'm sure we'll get it sorted out properly. But yeah. Oh lord. A minefield. That's what it is. Not a literal one, unfortunately. Yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Can I bring my minefield and show? Yeah, don't. Why have you got one? Oh, you know him. I thought you knew him. Nice lad. Nice lad. When the help desk was in the study centre, he was a late starter and he worked like an absolute demon. He worked like an absolute demon to catch up. He started a bit later, and I just said to him one day, I'm really impressed. Yeah, nice lad though. But yeah. Oh yes. Occasionally I get there first. Yes. So yes, I think he did. I don't know the total ins and outs of it. So yes, we will be looking at a Steam running session next week, as I say. I've got to select 2 Steam trains to run. Won't be doing that until Sunday. It's going to be these 2 on here for a long time unless I get bored and want to inspired to put something else on. Because I do run my own trains for me as well. Excuse me. But lots to do still. This needs finishing. Like I say, each find some sort of hedging material that's small enough for engage. Again, I say suggestions on that would be most appreciated. If you know that something's already suits the size already, wonderful. Well, bushes and hedges, that sort of thing, you know. At the minute, I'm just thinking about getting the same wooden scenic stuff I had before and cut them in half, or even smaller to make some. if I can find an aircraft, then Pringle Hill will be a thing, and I'll have to find a way of incorporating a Pringle can into it somehow. I don't want a tunnel on this one. I want to be able to get to all the track to clean it really easily, as easy as I can. But there will be a hill, and the hill will support the brass rod inside that would hold the aircraft up over the layout. Yeah. Roughly where that sort of corner of that is, bring across onto the road sort of here, that's where the road's going to change from tarmac to dirt, so I can actually do the road up that way now. I shall be going begging tomorrow and over the week now to get some unwanted tea bags, crush up the leaves and make a dirt scatter there to go into that bit. Yeah, one of the things I'd like to do is just based on the post I made on Instagram/Facebook the other day about not all those who you meet on the road will merely pass you by or let you pass by safely. I do want to put some sort of demon slayer related character who is an actual demon causing danger on the road somewhere, near the road somewhere. But it'd be right at the back up there to keep it away. That shows kids probably wouldn't see it. There's going to be no gore or anything. It will look like a person largely, you know, so, but there probably will be something to give it away as something a bit less than human. Again, I've got ideas. There's some more obvious ones from the series, such as the spider family could be used. Whether I do the quote-unquote father of the family who had a spider's head, big muscly man's body, that's quite an easy win. But yeah, just something to sort of go, you know, yeah, there it is. Got 9 days when you do it. Wow. How many exams you got in those days? That's cool, that's cool. And would that then be it for you there then? Oh well, friends, I see we're 1 minute off the end of the stream. For those of you who prefer to see me, sorry if it's just been disappointing to you, but this was going to come at some point anyway. Once I've got scenery down over there, this is going to happen anyway. So yeah. Thank you for the likes. Appreciated, not expected. But yeah, you know, got 6 exams. First tomorrow, then classes this week, and English from Monday. Well, good luck, Jake. Good luck, sir. But yes, if you are or an exhibition manager watching this or know of any, the layout is available for exhibitions. I've got no bookings now until the next Seven Valley show next year, where it has been invited back. So it will be there. Yes, it's in a very unfinished state. Some people kind of like that, some visitors kind of like that because it shows the process. But if you know any as well, do feel free to share. I am super keen to get this back out there again. Also, I'm a member of the group. That's the group I got recommended to join on Facebook. Jake, I know you know I'm on there. With it, I need to make an update now, I think, actually, on that post about it. Because significant changes have happened. Or if you know of anywhere else I can push it. Just to say, look, you know, it's here. It's something different. It's very popular with kids, young and old. There's all manner of people from different walks of life. This is what I learned in 2 days. Super popular with kids from all walks of life and all ages, from 0 to 300. It was something different. But yeah. Oh, very good. Well, you know, I'm available. I'm available. But yeah. Right. Okay. Well, with that, we've actually gone a minute or so over, but that was me doing my spiel, wasn't it? So I should merely say, arigato gozaimasu. Take care, all. Sayonara. I don't have to come menacingly towards the camera now to end the stream. That's even better.